All right. Well, thanks for joining today. I know I'm looking forward to spending the next hour stretching out on the mat, whatever brought you to the mat today. I hope this next 60 minutes can deliver and be whatever it is you need to be. As always, please feel free to adjust anything that we do during class today, whether it's a modification, advancement, whether you want to add something or just change it. You know, this is your 60 minutes. With that being said, we're going to get started on our backs. So if you want to get set, also if you have blocks, I'd like to start in a fish pose to open up the front of the chest. If you're anything like me, you're spending a lot of time hunched over something, whether it's a laptop, computer, driving, sitting, maybe you flew over the holiday weekend. This feels good, even on days you haven't been sitting. So with our 2 blocks, foam roller, or any equipment that allows you to prop your back and open the chest, we'll reach our arms just comfortably at our sides, turning the palms upward, closing the eyes. You can have your knees bent and feet flat. You can extend your legs straight forward, bring the soles of your feet together. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Comfortably exhale it out. And just take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Just acknowledging whatever your morning looked like, whether it felt easy, busy, chaotic. Acknowledging whatever happened in your day up until this point, and using the breath and the idea of presence and mindfulness. We'll just allow ourselves to arrive here on our mats. Instead of pushing away, you know, whatever's happened up until this point, just allow it to be here. And then from there, we'll try and create a clearing. So using the breath to calm, we'll create space for the next 60 minutes. Not to detach and not to try and push away. More so to make room for you to just be and breathe, to come back to all of life's things. Now, see if you can seal your lips and begin to breathe in and out through your nose. We call this Ujjayi breathing. With your lips sealed, you'll hear a faint sound with the breath. That sound can be a part of your moving meditation today. When you feel that sound get short, or if you feel it, hear it disappear entirely, it's a good reminder to come back to the breath awareness. Wherever your feet are, see if you can bring the soles together and let the knees open to a butterfly, and just any amount stretch the arms over the head. Just feel that nice full body stretch up out of the hips. Good, one more breath here, just enjoying the feeling, the opening. Then as you exhale, we'll simply roll to the side and move whatever props you were using off to the side. on our backs, we lay. Bring your knees into your chest and wrap your hands around your shins and just rock side to side. Just gently pulling in and gently massaging your low back with the ground beneath you. We're going to take circles with the knees. So I'm just going to have you take your knees in a circle to the right. 3 more. And then take the knees in a circle to the left. Now let your knees open wide, holding the outer edges of your shins, your knees. It's like a wide child's pose / happy baby, except we're not grabbing our feet. Maybe you're feeling a nice stretch through the inner groins with our back and shoulders relaxed. Good, release that. And now cross your right leg over your left, and we'll take the knees to the left into a twist. If the cross position doesn't work for you, you can always just take the knees on top of each other. This adds a little bit of an extra weight here with gravity. And if you want, you can take your left hand and push it into the front of the right thigh, creating some space through the right side of the back, reaching out through your right fingertips. Deep inhale. And just letting it go as you exhale. We'll bring the knees back to center and switch. Your left fingertips reach leftward. Maybe you press the front of your thigh forward and away, gazing to the left. For one more breath. From here, you're just going to spin all the way to your right till you're laying on your stomach. Bringing our forearms to the ground, Sphinx pose. So legs straight back, pushing gently into the ground with your forearms, spreading the fingers. The belly rests down on your mat, coming into a gentle back bend. We're going to tuck the chin to the chest, slightly round the back, pulling the belly button off the mat, and then lowering the belly, lifting the gaze up. Inhale, rounding, tucking, stretching the back of the neck, and then exhaling and opening. One more here. Lower down and slide your hands back so your hands are under your elbows, and using your knees, press yourself up to all fours and then pushing your hips back to child's pose. Now that we open the front of the body, let's just feel a nice stretch and release through the low back. As our hips settle back towards our heels, climbing and reaching the fingertips forward to find more length through the sides. And then we'll find ourselves settling into the breath here. Just taking this time to just observe and notice whatever your energy is today, whatever you want to get out of this next 60, 50 minutes of class. On your inhale, press up to all fours. And then we're going to move right into cat and cow. On your inhale, cow pose, take your gaze up. And then exhale, cat, round and tuck. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Move with your breath now. Maybe you just close the eyes. Start to feel more than anything else. We'll find our way back to neutral, all fours, and from here, lift up into a downward facing dog. A little bend in the knees. Just kind of feel it out, that first down dog. How do my calves feel? Maybe it feels nice to pedal out. So one leg straight, pressing down through the heel, the other leg knee bending. Just alternating side to side. And then let's walk our hands back to our feet to a ragdoll forward fold. Allowing our body to drape forward, grabbing for opposite elbows. Bending the knees to a generous amount. So your back releases, your belly rests on your thighs. Sway side to side. One more breath. Release your hands and then slowly roll up to standing. We're going to do some mini sun salutations, just breaking our sun salute into little pieces. So standing with your feet together, shine your palms forward, and then inhale, stretch your arms up. And then as you exhale, bend the elbows, taking a baby back bend. Press the hips forward, lifting the chest and gaze. As we inhale, we'll reach the arms up, grab the left wrist, and go up and over to the right. Hold here. Good. As you press down through your feet, giving a gentle pull on the left wrist, feeling that left side body stretch, almost pushing your left hip leftward. And then inhale, rising, switching. Grab the right wrist, go up and over. Really feeling, finding that length through the right side, gently pulling on the right arm, wrist. And then inhale, reaching up. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees, wrap your hands behind your calves, pull your forehead towards your shin as much as you can. Let the crown of your head hang heavy. Twice more, just at that slow tempo. Inhale, reach up, stand tall. Exhale, bend the elbows, take a back bend. Inhale, reach up, grab your left wrist, up and over to the right. Hold here for 2. Inhale to center. Exhale over to the left, grabbing the right wrist. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, as you fold, hands sweep behind the calves, pulling yourself into a fold. Releasing the hands. Inhale, arms up and out. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, reach upward. Exhale, left wrist, pull to the right, hold. Inhale, center. Right wrist pulls left, gazing under the right armpit. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, folding forward. Grabbing behind the calves, pulling in. Again, feel free to bend those knees. Bring your fingertips to the ground and take your left foot and just cross it behind the right. So they're almost side by side, your feet, and then fold forward. You should feel a bit of a stretch, maybe kind of deep through that left leg. If you want a little more, walk your hands to the right. Walk your hands to the right. Good. Inhale back to center and then switch. Step your right foot behind the left and then walk your hands to the left. Hold here. One more breath here. All right, good. Come back to center, both feet next to each other. Inhale, lift halfway. And then exhale, plant the hands, step to plank. And then lift the hips up to downward facing dog. Deep breath in through your nose, deep breath out. Inhale, shift forward to a plank. As you exhale, keep your arms straight, let the hips drop, lift the chest up, untuck the toes into a modified cobra / up dog. If you need to bend the elbows or make this a little bit of a smaller movement, you can always make the back bend a little bit less intense. And then tucking the toes, exhale, down dog. Inhale, we go forward to a high plank. Exhale, hips down, chest up. And then tucking the toes, lifting up and back, down dog, heels pressing towards the floor. One more, inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, your version of that back bend. Again, it can be smaller than I did. And then exhale, hips high, down dog. Lift the right leg up and then stack your right hip on your left, bend your right knee. Reaching your right heel towards the left, feeling a bit of a stretch through the front of the right side. And then as you exhale, take your right foot in between your hands and set your left knee down. Rise to a kneeling warrior. Bring your hands on your right thigh. Just allow the hips to slowly sink forward as much as you can. Hands are on the right thigh, left shin is down. Good, now bring the right forearm to your right thigh. Turn and reach the left arm up, opening to the left. It's kind of like a modified extended side angle. You were in class yesterday. I don't know if anyone else is feeling that stretch through the belly and the abs. Now we'll bring the left hand down and turn and reach the right arm up into a twist. If you want, you can bend your back knee, grab your left foot, pull it in for a quad stretch. Again, just gently as we warm up. Release that. Bring both hands down on either side of your right foot. Straighten both legs into a pyramid pose, folding over the front leg. Your forehead coming towards your shin here. Now bring your hands about a foot in front of your right foot and lift your left leg up into a standing splits. Hands on the ground, lift the left leg up, the right leg as straight as you can get it. Then step back into a low lunge, and from here, step back to down dog. Inhale, the left leg lifts up. We stack the left hip on the right, bend the left knee, and reach the left toes to the right. Continuing to press into the hands. And then as we exhale, we'll turn the hip down, step through kneeling warrior, right knee down, rising up, hands on the left thigh. Shifting forward into that hip stretch, just kind of feeling it out, what feels good enough. And as I shift forward, I press into my hands, lifting myself away. And now I'll place my left forearm on my left thigh, reach the right arm up and turn to the right. Feeling this deepen into that right side, psoas, hip flexors, belly. And now the right hand coming down, left arm reaching up, twisting, maybe bending your back knee and grabbing your foot if the quad stretch is there for you. Releasing the foot, bringing both hands to the mat, one on either side of your front foot, hopping that back foot in, folding over your left leg. Forehead is coming towards your knee. One more breath here. Take your hands in front of your left foot, lift your right leg up, standing splits. One breath in, and as you exhale, take a step back into a lunge, and from here, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale and let it go. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, step or jump your feet together at the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose, rise up and reach up. Exhale, forward fold down to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank and lower down to your belly. Inhale, pressing up, opening the chest, shoulders back and down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beginning to add on, inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise up. Reaching the arms up. Bending into that front knee. Keeping that back leg almost straight. Back heels off the ground. Exhale, opening warrior two. Front foot still facing forward.
reaching out through the fingertips. And then extended side angle, right arm coming down, left arm up, or maybe over the head if you want a little more lengthening through the side. Good, inhale, reverse, reach up and back. Let's straighten the front leg here. Exhale, pivot, bring your hands around your right foot and lift that left leg up into a standing split. Forehead coming towards your knee. One more breath. As you exhale, step back, low lunge. Inhale, down dog, kick your right leg high. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent, rise up, reach up, find the stance, the balance. Making any adjustments you feel like you need to make. And then find that focal gazing point. From here, warrior two, back foot pivots down. We open the arms and reach through the fingertips. Extended side angle, either left forearm or hand down, right arm up. Maybe today stretching it over the head. Feeling like your arm is an extension of your torso and pressing strongly through the right foot. Inhale, reverse, straightening the left leg, reaching the left arm up and back. Standing splits, windmill, hands to the ground. Lift the right leg up, folding your forehead to your chin. Step back, low lunge. Inhale, down dog, kick your left leg high, and exhale, down dog. Take a breath in here, press the floor away, exhale, let it go. And we'll start to flow a bit more. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise up. Exhale, open warrior two. Inhale, extended side angle. Exhale, reverse, press back. Inhale, standing splits, hands to the ground, lift up. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, down dog, kick that right leg up, and exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent, rise up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, extended side angle. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, standing splits, fingertips down, right leg lifts. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, down dog, kick your left leg up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breaths in and out through the nose. Lower your knees to the ground here. Have a seat on your shins and then just sit off to one side as we come into that 90-90 position with our legs to get a bit more into our outer hips and glutes. So right shin is forward, maybe you could see it more. Now I'm going to bring my fingertips to the mat and I'm going to lean my chest forward over my front shin. So the biggest thing I want to do is not round down. So you can use your fingertips to lean forward as much as you can. And then we're going to inhale, rise up, and then exhale, lean into it, still on the same side. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, exhale, fold. One more. This time, hold it and bring your forearms to the ground. This should mimic the feeling of a half pigeon pose or figure four. So that whole outer hip and thigh. Inhale, come all the way up. And then switch sides. So left shin now in front of you, horizontally, fingertips down, exhale, leaning forward. Inhale, rising. Exhale, leaning that chest forward. Rising up. And this one, we're gonna fold and hold it, bring the forearms in front and hang here. One more breath. And we'll rise up. You can come to your shins again, your knees, and grab your strap or towel. If it's not comfortable to fully sit on your shins, you can always just stay upright. We're gonna do some pass-throughs. This is for the shoulders. So you'll want a nice wide grip here. The tighter you are, the wider you'll go. So we're gonna take the arms all the way back and all the way forward. If you feel yourself kind of like, ugh, I would just go wider. We're trying to keep our arms straight. If you've never done this before, you might have to go really wide. And as you do this, we want to keep our rib cage down, so the same. We just don't want to overextend our backs as we're moving our shoulders. This is also a good daily exercise to just keep our shoulders healthy. We're going to do 3 more. One of those things where you might have really good intentions of doing it on your own, and then somehow the day is gone. So it's good to have those times that we set in our schedule to do certain things. Now, we're going to take a tighter grip, reach your arms up, straighten the arms, take a side stretch over to the right using that strap. And then back to center and over to the left. It's like you're pulling the strap apart. Good. Last thing, we're going to do some halos. I'm just going to wind the edges. So a little different than the kettlebell. But we're going to, so if you have your arms in front, you're going to take your right arm behind, then the left arm comes back around. Again, make some sort of shape like this. We're just opening up the shoulders, the arms, last one to the right. And now the left arm will lead, opening, right arm follows. Left comes up and around. Just a different kind of halo, different kind of feeling as we stay open. All right, great work. Set your strap to the side, lift off the shins, and then we're gonna circle the ankles. So just on hands and knees, circling the ankles. I know we were just sitting on them for a while. And now change the direction there, other way. And then we'll lift up, press into down dog, stretch fully the backs of the legs now. Really feel yourself pushing back with your hands. Enough so that you feel a sensation through the backs of your legs, your glutes, your hamstrings. We need that press with our arms to get the sensation and a slight pull back of the legs. Look forward, step your feet to the top of the mat. Bring your hands to your hips. We'll rise up and then take a big step back with your left leg. From here, we're going to go triangle on the right. So our right foot will turn towards the front of the mat. Left foot turns slightly in. Just a micro bend in the right knee. Arms reach to the right, and we tip forward and down. 5 breaths. We're pressing into our feet, lifting up with the core, feeling as if our left fingertips was reaching, pulling up to the ceiling. On your next exhale, you're going to come around into a wide-legged fold. So hands to the center, pivot the feet so that they're parallel, and then pull down. You can either slide your hands back under you or grab onto the outer edges of your feet. The tailbone and back lifts up as the crown of the head comes down, finding more length through the legs. Now reach your arms out to the sides and inhale, rise up. From here, we'll pivot the left foot to the left for a triangle on the left side. Micro bend in the left knee, left arm down, right arm up. One more breath here. And now this time, push down and rise up. And we're gonna do a chest expansion fold. So you can either just interlace the hands or use your strap. We'll pull back. Might feel a little tightness from yesterday. Find that positioning of the legs. Pull your fist back as you tip forward, trying to lift the arms up and away as you fold. I always like to think of that tightness in a good way because I created it. If you're exercising regularly and you're doing push-ups or pressing work, right? We created that muscle tightness through our training, and so it's like a satisfying feeling of a stretch when you feel the work that you did. Take one more breath, expand, and then as you exhale, release and rise all the way up. We'll step the feet together. We're gonna do 2 balancing exercises here, starting with figure 4 and then eagle pose. So standing on your right foot, cross your left ankle over your right thigh, and then bend your right knee. As you bend the right knee, you're gonna feel a big stretch to the left hip. You can either stay with your hands on your hips, bring your hands to heart center, or fold and start to bring your hands right onto your left calf. Or hands to the ground, folding deeper, but keeping a bend in the right knee. We did a lot of lunging yesterday. Inhale, rise all the way up. Just give a little shake to that left leg. And then we'll change, standing on our left foot. We take our right foot across, bend down into the figure four. So we bend and sit back. Woo! Find whatever place you feel it the best. If you want to work on balance, hands up. But if you want more of a stretch, bring your fingertips to the ground. Inhale, rising up, and give it a little shake. All right, moving on into eagle, we're gonna wrap the left leg over first. So first, inhale, arms high, exhale, left arm under, bend the knees, and then lift the left thigh up and over the right, hugging the thighs together, pressing the forearms forward, we hold and breathe. Inhale, unwind, reach up, right arm under the left, bending the knees, right leg over. Inhale, unwind, reach the arms up, take a back bend, bend the elbows, hips forward, or bring your hands to your low back, fingertips down, and lean your body back. Inhale, center, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, step to plank, to down dog, into half pigeon. So we're gonna go right side first, right knee coming to the outside of the right wrist. And then when you're ready, sleeping pigeon. Enjoy this stretch. Today I feel like I could stay here for 5 minutes. If you want a block under your forehead, we will be here for about 60 to 90 seconds here. So just start to find that shape you can settle into and breathe into the sensations. Another 30 seconds here. Take another deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Rising to the hands. Lifting to down dog. Transitioning to the other side when you feel ready. We slide the left shin forward. Your knee comes wide. Adjusting the back foot and then folding yourself forward. Again, about 90 seconds here, really allowing that hip to breathe, to open. Now is a really great time to just listen in to the sound of the breath. That gentle wave-like sound. Take one more breath in here. And exhale, let it go. You lift it all the way up, back to down dog. Come to your knees and then standing on your knees. So our knees are down, our shins are pressing down. We're going to bring our hands behind our back for camel pose. Fingertips point down. So you can either keep your feet flat or tuck your toes under. But what you're going to do is you're going to press the hips forward like they're pressing into the wall in front of you. And you're going to roll the shoulders back and down as you lift the chest, not just back, but up and back. So finding that back bend here. Holding it for 3, for 2, and 1. Just have a seat on the shins, rest your hands on your thighs. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale it out. One more camel pose. Either just do exactly what we did, or if you want to, you can grab the heels or the feet. 5 breaths in your back bend of choice. The chest is lifting, the hips are pressing forward, the head is leaning back, gazing back, as we try to mimic what we felt in fish pose when we first started. One more breath. Rising all the way up, sitting on the shins, and then swinging our legs around in front, we roll all the way to our backs. From here, we're going to lift our knees towards us, grabbing our feet for happy baby pose. Just nice and easy rocking side to side, gently pulling down. Massaging the low back. Again, noticing if anything feels different. 60 minutes of, yoga or stretching does not mean any soreness will be gone completely, but maybe there is just some sort of release, some sort of good feeling, something different. Keeping your right foot We'll release the left leg down on the mat. So half happy baby. If it doesn't feel good with the left leg straight, you can always bend the left knee and put the foot flat. See if you can flatten out the back there. The left leg straight gives you a little leverage. And then bring the left leg in, bend the left knee, and straighten the right leg down. Perhaps here you just allow the eyes to close, tuning inward, allowing those external distractions to fully go. And then we'll bring both knees into the chest, wrap the hands around the shins, hug up into a tight ball, and then finding final Shavasana here. Extend the legs long, tuck the shoulders underneath you. Take a deep breath in and then exhale, rest fully. We'll be here for a few minutes and then we'll come back together. Giving yourself this gift of stillness, silence, rest. Take a soothing breath in. Exhale, let it go. Stretch your arms overhead. Bend the knees. Roll over. And then when you're ready, press yourself up to a seated pose. Bring your hands to your heart center, just honoring this final moment. Just always thankful, gratitude. Thank you for showing up. Thank yourself for showing up, for being here. Hands to third eye center. Namaste. Have a great rest of your Tuesday, and I will see you guys next time.
Thank you, Blair.